Humanity has created many beautiful things since its inception 7 million years ago. On nomadic origins, humans have been able to become hunter-gatherers to society builders and even nation builders. But humanity didn't stop here. They created wonderful inventions like electricity, mass irrigation, and automotive technology like the first car ever made, the Model T. However, there's one invention so great that it passed all past achievements. That is, of course, the computer. You can find computers in your pocket, at your work, and even at your school. But how did it go from this, to this, or even this? Well, my friends, today I'll show you how the computer has been adapted to become man knew its best friend. On December 26, 1791, a man named Charles Babbage was born. He would grow up to be considered by many to be the father of the first computer. In 1822, Mr. Babbage created a steam driven machine that could calculate a table of numbers. He would then end up calling it the analytical engine. Jumping 121 years later, two University of Pennsylvania professors, John Malchi and J. Presper Eckert, built the electronic numerical integrator and calculator, or better as known as the ENIAC. With funding from the U.S. government, in 1946, the Univac was born. The Univac became the first commercial computer for government and business applications. While companies like IBM and soon-to-be-famous Intel Group, they both were able to start pumping out computers to the general public, and in 1976, they were both given a run for their money. Apple Computers was founded on April 1st, 1976 by Steve Jobs and his longtime friend Steve Wozniak. Together, they created something called the Apple I, a computer that was basically a smaller version of the ENIAC, but it wasn't so consumer-friendly, looking like something that came out of a freak show. Later models like the Apple II in 1977 and the Apple III in 1980 made their computers more consumer-friendly. However, in 1984, Apple would reveal the true sequel to George Orwell's book 1984 with a new computer, the Macintosh. Hey, is that hammer coming for me? Whoa, I need to get out of here. It's too late. I gotta go. The screen is broken.
And my voice. And microphone. And sound. They sound so modern. Where did the 60s go? Well, I guess we've gone more modern. There's no turning back now. Well, I guess cue the musical transformation. In the late 80s and early 90s, there was not only a cultural shift, there was also a change in computers as well. Apple and Microsoft became figureheads in the PC world, while old names like Intel and IBM focus on being more behind the scenes. The internet starts to see an early introduction, with companies like AOL and Netscape providing internet access to millions of people all over the world, bringing people closer than ever before. By the late 90s, competition for the computer space was gaining, as it was a battle between the two major tech giants at the time, Microsoft and Apple, with their founders both feuding with each other from time to time. In the early 2000s, internet culture had changed the way society, with sites like YouTube allowing people to share their thoughts, feelings, and creations to the entire world. The battle for the smartphone had begun, with fighters like BlackBerry and Apple fighting to create the best smartphone. And on June 29, 2007, Steve Jobs did something unbelievable. He revealed something that would change the world, just like the Macintosh did in 1984. The iPhone, the world's first smartphone with no keypad, and it was all touchless. By 2010, the newest hottest gadget was the iPhone 3, and Apple started to rake in profit. However, computer technology had been stagnant, as people wanted more portable devices and clunky old desktops. This was solved yet again by Apple and many other companies by making a powerful but yet light computer, and this was called the laptop. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, hardware sales for laptops, desktops, and phones skyrocketed, making companies like Apple and Intel very wealthy, and also created a computer part shortage which we still see to this day. The world is changing fast, and so is technology, but can you keep up with it? Thank you for watching.